My name's Lee Clayton. I'm the Director of Animal Health here at the National Aquarium in Baltimore. So I'm in charge of the veterinary department and the veterinary care that we provide for the animals here at the aquarium, as well as for our National Aquarium Rescue Program. I always enjoyed working with animals. I rode horses, I had pets, I got out into nature and did a lot of hiking and bird watching and things like that. And I was split between wanting to go into conservation work or veterinary medicine. When I graduated from college, I actually went down to DC and I worked on Capitol Hill in a subcommittee office. And that subcommittee at the time was the one that was in charge of the Endangered Species Act, the Clean Water Act, some of these large environmental bills. And ultimately I did decide to go into veterinary medicine. I went to a really special school up in Massachusetts. It's the Tufts University Veterinary School. And they for many years have had a lot of kind of non-traditional programs. So they're very supportive of people who wanted to do conservation work, wanted to get advanced degrees, wanted to do zoo or aquarium work. And I feel very fortunate I was able to go there and have that support from the institution as well. One of my favorite parts of veterinary school was working at our wildlife clinic at Tufts. They've got a phenomenal rehab clinic up there. They do a lot of work with raptors, so hawks and eagles and owls, those types of birds. And being able to interact with those animals, they come in really sick. You know, you see this animal that was kind of a wreck when it came in and just flies off and looks awesome, is super, super cool. And so I've stayed with clinical medicine, and it's really great working at a facility like the National Aquarium because we have the opportunity to do really high-level care, but also help contribute to some of the conservation projects that are going on, work with colleagues around the world to better understand some of the basic health problems of captive and wild animals. A lot of times we're dealing with species that maybe there's not even one paper out there that tells you anything about their health. And so if we can do one review that shows some of the health issues we've had or have not had with a species, that can be really beneficial to the general community. And that really, it takes it beyond just kind of the day-to-day. It allows you to sit back and really look at things over time and feel like you're contributing, you know, a little bit more and a little bit more broadly. There's just so much that's not known that you really can become kind of the world expert in something within just a few years because you're the only one who, you know, chose to look at it or had the time to look at it or got the funding to look at it. And that's kind of exciting. Every day can be very different. You get to wear a lot of different hats. I get to be a clinical vet and take care of individual animals. I get to be sort of a herd health vet and look at the individuals across time and track trends of health in our collection overall. I get to work with amazing colleagues from around the world who are just doing incredible things. If I'm having the sort of day where I need to get away from my desk, I can go sit and watch animals for a little bit. And that, you know, that chance to sit and watch behavior happening and unfolding, that chance to really watch how animals learn and how many species, how all species really are capable of learning. To be able to use that natural system to help train animals to participate in their care just brings home to you kind of how smart all animals are. Our goal is to take the best care possible of the animals. And so for us to be constantly problem solving and constantly striving to figure out a better way to do things, it means we're trying to get better and better and better and push the envelope. So we're excited by that. We like that. It just really, it kind of grabs your heart, it grabs your mind. It engages you in a way that so many careers can't. Even on a bad day, you're still engaged. You know, you're still caring. There's so much to learn. You know, you never stop learning in this field. And that's just really, really exciting to me. You know, it's a great reminder that, you know, the world's super incredible. There's a lot that's happening out there. There's a ton we don't know. We don't understand it as a species in general, or maybe you just don't understand it and somebody else does. You know, so I think for me, veterinary medicine and this aspect of the field in particular has just been phenomenal for that reminder. You know, just keep growing, keep learning, keep doing new things. You know, there's no excuse to be bored. There's just a gigantic world.